Google is thinking that my homepage is the most important page on my website, well, it better include the most important things to me. And it better say the most important things that I want it to say.
Welcome back to Duo On Air. I'm Abby.
And I'm Courtney.
And we're the ex-agency turned entrepreneurial team that puts the Duo in Duo Collective. Our boutique organic marketing agency specializes in SEO, social media strategy, and branding.
We're an everyday pair of business besties / marketing experts obsessed with helping our community learn more about what it takes to run a business.
Which is why on Duo On Air, we're not holding anything back. We're giving you all the info we know about how to grow your business organically so you can be the confident CEO you were made to be.
And how to navigate life as a small business owner.
Whether it's on your own or with your best friend by your side, so grab your coffee
or your mimosa, we don't judge,
and settle in for a quick value-packed episode of Marketing Tips.
Welcome back to the Duo On Air podcast. This is episode number 161, and today we are uncovering the simple but unexpected SEO mistakes that even savvy business owners are making. The ones that are quietly hurting your rankings and might be keeping you invisible online. And you might not expect some of them.
Yeah. I'm excited to kind of go through these. We're killing it in all these though, right? Like, yeah. Obviously. Duh.
Oh, obviously.
Okay, so yeah, I think we'll just like dive right in and kind of just go through this checklist of things that you might not even realize. And the first one is that your homepage doesn't clearly say what you do, which might be a thing that you think like, oh, my homepage doesn't need to spell out what I do or what our business is about or what we serve or whatever, because my services page does that or my products page do that. But if you think about your homepage is like kind of a hub for literally everything that you do within your brand. And we do a lot of things. We have courses, we have freebies, we have services, we have education tools. And we have a podcast, we have, a blog, all of those things. And our homepage has to somehow have all of those things on there, right? And that sounds overwhelming and it sounds like a lot, but there's sometimes really simple ways to do this, and your homepage can be longer. It can be a little bit more robust because it has all of these tiny snippets of everything that you do within your service or within your business if you're a product business as well. So, and it helps provide that clarity, right? And it's not just your audience that needs that clarity, but it's also Google. So if somebody is Googling something or searching something or looking something up, Google and your audience need to know from your homepage what it is that you do, everything that you offer. So if it's vague or if it's filled with fluff, you're missing some of those keyword opportunities. And again, the homepage should be fun. I think our homepage is fun. It's one of my favorite pages because it tells our whole entire story. Yeah. And that's really just fun to look at it in a quick instance and like, wow, this is what these girls do. Even just a small intro of us too. So it's just a really fun place to kind of show off everything. And if you listen to episode 116, we have one that's all about website homepage design tips. So specifically for your homepage and those things that you can do to, how you can creatively get everything on that homepage without it being overwhelming. And actually within that episode, we'll put all of these links in this one, but we have a checklist for you that you can download specifically for those homepage design tips. So we urge you to listen to the podcast episode first and then go and download that checklist because it really is fun, and your homepage can be just like this really fun, playful space, but also like work really strong for you.
Mm-hmm. Also, your homepage too is like, it's called a homepage for a reason because there's nothing happening after the .com. So like there's no like other slug, it's your home. It's the landing page of your domain. Mm-hmm. And Google thinks of your domain as like your domain authority overall. So in Google's eyes, the most important page on your website is also your homepage. It's the home of your domain. So it's the foundation of your website. And then every page out from your homepage, if it's one click away, it's second important. 2 clicks, it's third important. So going through it in that process helps you really understand too that if Google is thinking that my homepage is the most important page on my website, Well, it better include the most important things to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it better say the most important things that I want it to say.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really important.
Yeah, and once you have the structure down, it's an easy thing to update, right? So like how do we have our blog on our homepage? We have a section that has, like some top performing blogs or whatever. And then just going back every quarter or whatever, checking your top performing blogs in your Google Analytics insights and just updating them. It's really easy to keep it fresh too by just like updating small things like that.
Yeah, for sure. So number 2 is that you aren't making your SEO titles click-worthy enough. So this episode is really more about, I think we're going to get a little bit more granular than we usually do. I think sometimes we kind of keep it high level of like just fill out your SEO titles, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I want to get a little bit deeper here. So your SEO titles are that blue clickable link on Google. So we need to be writing those with a lot of like oomph behind it. Like we want people to click on them. They should act like a paid ad. So there's a few things that you should do when you're writing these. One, which is really simple, just use title case. Make sure that every word is capitalized. It stands out. And if you were just to scan a Google page, you'll notice that too. You'll easily notice that the ones that are title cased, where every word is capitalized, is going to show that it stands out amongst ones that have lowercase words in there or just sentence case. So don't do all caps, please. Like there's a point where yelling doesn't work.
Yeah, no shouting.
But title case really truly makes a big difference.
It's almost kind of like when you stand straight up, like, I don't know, it's such a weird thing, but like you stand straight up, like
Hello,
I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And having that title case like shows that you're here. You're not loud. You're not the one screaming all caps, but you're here. You're strong. You're powerful. You're getting attention.
Yeah. So it's very important to look at that and just make sure that you are standing tall on the Google page. And then if you are sitting there too and you're like, okay, I'm doing that, but I'm still not getting a lot of clicks and I do feel like I have a good keyword in there, why isn't it attention grabbing enough? Maybe that keyword isn't good enough. Maybe we do need to explore another one, or maybe there's like more emphasis you can add. So maybe just ask ChatGPT for some powerful scroll topping titles, or what like adjectives can I add, or what power words can I infuse in here to really make it stand out. And then just scan the Google search page yourself. Like just Google and then see which ones stand out to you. Sometimes even seeing things in like brackets can like stand out. Seeing numbers can stand out. Like, what is it? But make sure you're not getting too crazy, because if you start using a bunch of different random characters, you're likely going to get in trouble for that. So just be cautious, but just start taking notes of like what stands out to you on a Google search page. Why are you going to this one to click it? And how can you bring that into your SEO titles for your pages?
Mm-hmm. So the third unexpected SEO mistake that you might not realize is that you're blogging. So you're like, great, I'm blogging. Like this should work. My SEO should be fantastic. But you might be forgetting to update old posts. So that's something that again, it's kind of like a work smarter, not harder. Like you have this content out there. So refreshing the posts that are either like your top performers or ones that make sense to refresh. Google favors those fresh, updated pieces of content. So you've got it out there. Why not freshen it up, repost it, or just like get it with that new, fresh content. So for example, we have a couple, right? So we've got the Small Business Saturday. We always have that. Every year we refresh that with new businesses that we have followed or loved throughout the year, or they've become a client of ours, or we just love to support them because we love small businesses. So we refresh that one every year, and that's one of our top performing blog posts. And that's fresh content. And again, it's working smarter, not harder. We don't have to restructure a whole new blog post. We just have to add to a blog post or update a blog post. If the content for some reason is maybe a bit outdated, you just update that content, and Google is going to favor that because it sees that fresh, updated content.
Same goes for like, this is really random, but I think a lot of people create multiple versions of things that they launch every year, every quarter. So they create, like, they've got a 2023 sales page, a 2022 sales page, a 2024 sales page, whatever. And then same thing with webinars, like a 2023 webinar, like it's the same thing, but you're just changing it a little bit for the year. Don't do that. Like, have one page that you consistently update. So if we're going to host another webinar that's the same one that we had already hosted in the past, we're going to update the old webinar the old webinar page, website page, and we're going to include all the new things we plan to talk about. We're going to refresh it. Because guess what? It is way easier to get old content to index and perform better than it is to create a whole new piece of content and prove to Google that that piece of content is good. Because likely that old content probably indexes somewhere. You just made it better.
Yeah.
And now you're proving to Google that you have good, high quality content.
Work smarter, not harder.
It's truly easier. It's way easier to update an old post than it is to create a whole new one from scratch.
Absolutely. Amen.
So that should be music to your ears. Number 4 is that you're not using internal links. So an internal link is a link that links, you stay within your website. So you're not leaving your domain. So you'll go to any one of our blogs, any one of our podcasts, and you'll probably see 5 of these. So you will click a link and it will bring you to another blog or another podcast or a resource or our services page or our podcast homepage. It'll bring you something like that. So making sure that you have multiple internal links is really good because Google understands your website based on this structure, based on this map and how it navigates, like all of the different areas it's going throughout your website. If the robots can easily understand that structure too and what's related to what, like this is related to this post is also related to this post, it can start to make assumptions about your business, what you offer, and how to serve your business better to someone who's searching for you.
And I don't think it's something that you have to overly, like, you don't have to think about it too hard, especially if you have enough content on your site in multiple different places. It is actually pretty simple to like connect them and link them together.
Combine number 3 and 4 into one really easy tip. Update an old post with new blogs. Link an old post with new blogs that you've written. Done. Like,
girl,
such an easy, simple SEO tip will take you 5 minutes.
All this great homework and all of these podcasts.
Join the SEO Squeeze if you want more easy 5-minute tips.
SEO Squeeze is gold, you guys. It's gold.
We'll put it in the link.
Yes.
If you're not there, but I have a feeling quite
a lot of our people are probably there.
It.
Yes,
people love it.
They do. So the 5th one is that you're missing FAQ opportunities. So you've heard us talk about having FAQs on your contact page or on your services page. These are really great pieces of information, and they usually have they're usually keyword rich because it's what people are asking or what people are searching for on Google. But bringing that into your blogs is also a place for more SEO opportunities to be ranking, because when we create content, we focus too much on the things that we want to share, which is okay. Like still create those blogs, but making sure that we're also creating content that our audience is actively searching for. So those questions, when your audience is asking you questions, just take all the FAQs that you have right now on your contact page or on your services page, or if you have questions that are coming in through your DMs on Instagram, take those questions and create blog posts out of those questions, because that's what those people are searching for when they go to Google, and you're going to have so many more opportunities to rank within those searches if you're answering the questions that your audience is searching for.
Yeah. There's also a lot of times, like a fun, cool little exercise too, is every time you write a blog post, just search for what you're writing. Like search the topic, search the keyword, and look in the people also ask section to see what questions people are asking about that topic, and see if you can take those and put them as headlines throughout your post, or maybe it even makes sense to include it as an FAQ at the bottom of the post. So I would say those are for like really deep, detailed content pieces. So like, should you choose WordPress or Show It? Or should you use Flowdesk or MailChimp? Like those kind of blogs, comparison blogs, like really big cornerstone pieces can have FAQs at the bottom because people are asking a lot of questions about making decisions about platforms like that. And those FAQ sections on your blogs are gold for AI overviews and opportunities to get featured in the top before the search results even come out. You can be in those people also ask section, or you'll show up in an AI overview as a featured answer to something really big that people are searching for.
It like literally blows my mind how much you can do with FAQs.
Yeah.
FAQs are gold.
They are.
They're gold.
It's literally the questions people are searching for and those exact words you have put on your website in a way that naturally makes sense without being keyword stuffy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Magic.
They're great.
It is.
So you might be asking yourself, well, now what? And we're going to answer that for you. We have a challenge for you. Challenge, homework, we got all these fun things for you. You're probably like, I'm sick of listening to you. You guys keep telling me all these things to do. Actually, we know
Shut
you're,
it off
we,
now if you don't want to.
we know
you don't want your homework.
Yeah, no, we know you're here for it.
Yeah.
So we want you to pick one of these mistakes and fix it this week. These are small, bite-sized things that you can fix. They're probably things that have already been in the SEO squeeze. Again, sign up for it if you haven't. So whether that's adding internal links, refreshing an old post, tweaking your homepage copy, adding something to your homepage, pick one and start there. And then just like week after week, just kind of start putting these into your schedule. Again, it doesn't have to be anything that's going to take your full day. It's just one small thing that you can do to help your SEO. We are often paralyzed by all of the things that we have to do that we never get started. And again, if you just take it bite-sized, come back to this episode every week and listen to it every week. Just kidding. But write these 5 things down. I think that's what we did with 5 things. And just go back and do them bit by bit and just check it off your list once a week. And you'll slowly start to see your SEO improve. Yeah. And again, they're fairly easy things to do because you've already kind of got a base, right? Yeah. And it's just adding things to that base and making it stronger.
Yeah. Yes, seriously. And remembering too, like SEO, so a lot of times people love to say SEO isn't a race, it's a marathon. But I'd actually kind of argue that SEO is not a marathon either, because a marathon ends. Like, you don't run
forever.
Off the end of the world.
You're not Forrest Gump.
Yeah, no. Also, I do believe the world is round. I should specify that. But anyways, not to go down that road.
Oh my gosh. Next episode.
Yeah, next episode. Conspiracy theories. No, we're not going to go there.
No.
Anyways, I don't even think SEO is a marathon because, again, marathons end. So think of SEO like a little bit of a health routine.
Oh man, good thing it's not my health routine.
Right? It's like your business, going to the gym. You gotta do it. But you can't quit. Like,
all I can see is like SEO with like little arms, like lifting weights.
I know. Now I want a little graphic.
Oh no. Okay. I knew that was coming.
Oh, she loves when I do that.
Oh,
Can you just quickly design, just whip that up?
SEO man with weights.
An SEO man with woman.
Woman.
An
with
SEO
weights.
woman. So anyways, it is like going to the gym for your business. It's a little workout that you have to do, and you should keep doing it and just keep working on it. And even if you're like, okay, I love listening to you girls, but I don't have time to do this today. That's okay. Now it's in your brain so that the next time you create a blog or the next time you have to update your homepage, you will know the things that we said and why they're important, and you can do it then. So next time you write a blog, include some internal links.
Mm-hmm.
Or next time that you realize that a broken link is happening on an old blog, maybe just peruse through it and see what else is happening.
Next time that you have your website working day, which we just did a podcast on that, we will link that one in here as well. These are things that you can work on with your website working day.
Yes, absolutely. So if you want to dig into this a little bit more and you want to just do some of this together with us, today, if you are listening to this, the day that this episode is airing at noon Central Time, Monday, March 17th, we're hosting a live webinar so you can hang out with us even more.
Yay!
We are going to break down 5 ways that you can gain your visibility and get found online. And if you are listening to this after the fact, don't worry. The replay is going to be ready and it's going to be waiting for you. So you can come to that, catch the Q&As at the end. They're going to be gold. It's going to be so good.
The Q&As are always great. It's my favorite part.
Oh, absolutely. So go ahead, watch the replay, save your seat. The link is in our show notes, or you can head to duocollective.com/getfound, and we will see you there.
Can't wait.
If you like this episode, please be sure to share it with a friend and subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes dropping every Monday. Plus, if you haven't already, please go ahead and leave us a review and don't hesitate to share any new episode ideas. We absolutely love hearing from you and creating this content for you. See you next week.